Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Alisson has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Azar. Maradona. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now, can they get him away? Messi's... Up he goes! Off the post! Nicely aimed pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Now McTominay. Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's McTominay. Now Mitoma. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
McTominay with the clearance. Gets a good foot in there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Oh, split-second reaction.
Stoichkov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Stoichkov. Big chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mitoma. Still goalless. Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. Now it's Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. Now Mitoma. Mateus. Now Seedorf. Hullet. And this is Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No outsmarting him this time. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. That is lovely. And it's Yaya Toure. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Stoichkov. Corner. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Threads one in, and this is Ibrahimovic. Fired deep to... He gets big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played out wide. Toma. Very nicely done. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, what has happened here? And that's a good-looking ball. And it's Maradona. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Stoichkov. Maradona. And that's been intercepted. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mitoma. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, sweet feet. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross into the terrific header. They've done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's got tall. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! They would have been... Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Guardiola. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Gullit. Number 17, Mateus.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cross to the back post. It's a mighty effort! Oh, and that should have been 2.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Gattuso. Number 7, Iniesta.
Messi.
Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
He is through here.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. Roberto Carlos. And it's Perez. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Here's Roberto Carlos. Perez. Thuram.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
I think we're just about done here. Gattuso simply refused to be outdone there. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos with the clearance.
Jeff Chiba can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, what a... And Romario! A real chance and a real let-off. That's really well cleared. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Drives it in. And that's been shot, surely! And another try! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And it's Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mateus stood his ground strongly. Serginho is onto this. He gets big! And he thumps it clear. In once more. And he's gone looking for safety. Doué. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Hakimi. Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Back towards the middle. And he's forced to go back. Over to the left. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hakimi. That's Cannavaro. Hakimi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Bernardo Silva. And Adams. And it's Doué. Alexander-Arnold. Rafael Leao. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Opts for safety. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Serginho. Now, can they get him away? Pullet is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Mateus. Showing great feet there. Now it's Haaland. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Haaland. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's under a lot of pressure there. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Seedorf. And he's been shifted off it. Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Rafael Leao. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Batistuta. That's a delicate pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well,
Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover. That's another chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's in a great position here. Oh, what a clock! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Seedorf with the short one. Milan are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. That is good alertness. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Seedorf. Now Yaya Toure. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Doué. And it's Bellingham. It's Bernardo Silva. Looking to play him in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yaya Toure. Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's made its way to him. Almost an hour gone. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rafael Leao has a look and plays it forward. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And he's managed to get free. Can he get away here? Serginho was in no mood for any of that. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Now it's Seedorf, and he's chosen to go back. And here's Haaland. Gullit, and he shoots! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. McTominay. Maldini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Batistuta. He's having a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Batistuta has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Hullet. Gattuso. Rummenigge will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Scholes getting this one clear. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland! Oh, should have put that away.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 15.
They've played it short. Good ball, good touch, shot a goal! And somehow he managed to miss it. Alexander-Arnold. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Schneider, looking for options for movement. Pings in across. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution.
Hoeneß receives it in a wide position.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Gattuso. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Hakimi. Great vision. No luck with that dink over the top. So what can they make of this?
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Scholes. Hakimi. Aimed beyond the defence. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.